I'd like to call October 13th, board meeting to order. I have Ms. Lynn Martin on Zoom. I have Ms. Angela Bates on Zoom. I have Dr. Vincent on Zoom. Can I have a motion? Can I have a second?
I second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye. Angela Bates.
I, Lynn Martin.
Opposed? At this time, can we please stand and say, Norcross School District vision and mission statement? Vision?
Change the world.
Vision? I'm sorry, mission, I apologize.
Mission of Norcross School District is to become a premier, world-class school system where student success is inevitable and each student is cultivated to become a fierce competitor in the global society.
At this time, we'll have 30 seconds of silence, please. Thank you. Can I have a motion to adopt the agenda as written?
So moved.
Lynn Martin, I second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Angela Bates.
I, Lynn Martin.
Opposed? Next, we'll have review of the minutes. How? We did it. I'm sorry. All in favor? I thought we did. Aye. They call the name. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Review of the minutes, please. Can I have a motion?
Madam Chair, Lynn Martin, I move that we approve of the minutes.
Angela Bates, second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye.
Aye. Lynn Martin.
Aye. Aye. Angela Bates.
Opposed? Next, we have review and approval of financial statement. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
Lynn Martin, I second the motion.
Any questions or concerns?
Question.
Dr. Burks?
The, financial statements on the budget. In regards to the, budget report that we received, the amended budget. Separate?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Any more questions? All in favor? Aye.
Lynn Martin, aye.
Aye. Angela Bates.
Opposed? Can I have a motion for review and approval of claims docket?
Lynn Martin, I move that we review and approve of claims docket.
Second motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns about the claims docket?
Yes, of course,
Yes, sir. Dr. Burke?
on the, claims docket. And these are for clarification purposes, for approval, and that is, I, see what we have, on page 2 of 8, claim docket number 846690. Can we verify exactly where that fencing is installed?
And that was the fencing, you got me, it was this fencing for the, practice, the homecoming practice.
The temporary fixing
Right.
for the tailgate.
Yes, sir.
Okay, see, there's no explanation for that. Okay.
Yes, sir. And like, Mr. Brown said, we did store it, the book on, Dr. Bird.
Okay, thank you. The other is, the 846686. And that, hearing, do we have multiple hearing firms multiple firms that's handling the hearing?
As far as, we're gonna be currently doing, Dr. Bird?
Well, we have a couple that's on the docket, and that's what
This is the, original company that the district has been using.
the 846686, the Jacks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Before we switch to Adam and Reed.
Okay, and so then the, claim number 846694.
And that was for the hearing officer for, the other year, cause that's, Mr. Owens said, so he does the hearing officer.
All right, my next question is gonna be for the, that's gonna be for the, just for clarification, is this the ESER 846696?
No, sir, it's for the construction, but the architect fees come out of district funds. There are no more funds in ESER to pay for the architect.
So, we able to budget?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We've been monitoring, so we're able to pay them their, full fee, and it's their fee so they can get back started and get the project back on.
So this is starting to get them started back.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That along with one more document on the agenda called the change order, Dr. Bird. We got to approve that.
Okay, now I understand. Cause I thought we had already, taken care of it. That was my reason for questioning that. And I have one more, the, 846697, the lease for the, refresh my memory on.
And that's the debt book, so all the subscriptions the district has, and any leases that the district has, we have to, the accounting for them has changed, so, we submit the information to them, and they do the accounting for it, and do like a lease thing, and that's what, we submit to the accounting firm for our audit.
For the audit.
Yes, sir.
Okay, which brings me to, second one. The, with the firm that's doing the audit. I see that you're saying we contracted them up to 20,000.
So, this in here now?
Well, according to the document that it's saying up to,
Now, the one we have for,
McKinsey.
McKinsey, that's the new one that starts, so that, and it's, I think it's up to 24. It's 24.
24,000.
Yes, sir. So like,
Excuse me, 1 second. The Zoom, they can't hear. I apologize.
I can move it forward if you'd like.
Is the volume up?
It's up as high as I can get it, yes ma'am.
Okay.
So we have to speak loudly, y'all, because we have people on Zoom. Yes, ma'am. Ms. Bates and Ms. Martin, can y'all hear us?
For me, I can hear you, but for the superintendent and Dr. Burks, I'm not understanding what it is, the questions and the responses. It's almost impossible for me to hear and understand. I don't know about Dr. Vincent or Ms. Bates.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
I can hear you now.
I apologize, y'all. We gonna, allow, Ms. Hall, our finance director, and Mr. Forberry, and DB, you can move to the mics because those board members are not. If Mr. Brown can use that mic right there in DB, so that way we can be heard in the gallery. You don't have to touch it, you just have to speak into it.
Okay, my question is that, on the docket, we're still on the docket, Ms. Bates and Ms. Morton. My last question was questioning the amount that's on the docket for the accounting firm, and they have up to, option up to $24,000 for the upcoming audit. And my question is, and I noticed that in reading the scope of work that they're saying that they're charging by the hour. Am I correct?
Yes, yes, sir.
So my question is, are we prepared to, they've got an estimated number of hours. And I'm just questioning the amount. They're saying they're giving an amount like 12,000 from an estimation. From the number of hours that they're saying that it will take for them to complete the audit, is what I'm saying.
Let me ask a question, Mr. Burns. So are you referring to debt book?
No, I'm not referring to debt book. I'm referring to
McKinsey. Okay, yes, sir. So now normally they're gonna work up to receive that 24,000. That's the minimum amount they're gonna charge us. So they'll do their hours in office, and they'll come into the district and do hours, and then they'll send us their invoice and break down the number of hours that they worked. It'll be probably at least. It's usually multiple people with them, like 2 people usually come in the district, and they'll come do the inventory and look at claims and everything. They have people at the office working too.
will they charge separate hours?
It'll be broken, yes, sir. It'll be broken down on the,
For each individual?
yes,
Or
sir.
just for the agency itself?
Now, I haven't seen theirs before, but they'll break it down by person, and then it just be a total of hours. But I can't speak for them specifically, I can ask them though.
You know, because see, that's what I'm saying, they gave an estimation of what it's gonna take to do the audit, but then we've gotten, an opportunity, an allotment up to. So that's something that I was concerned about.
Yes, sir.
And I believe there was, Madam President, I think that was, it. The other is gonna be a situation later.
Ms. Bates or Ms. Martin, do y'all have any questions about the claims docket?
No other questions, Angela Bates.
I don't have any questions. Lynn Martin.
I have a motion and a second.
So moved.
No, we already have a motion and a second. So my next question was, all in favor? Aye.
I, Lynn Martin.
I, Angela Bates.
Opposed? Next on the agenda, we have the report and presentation of the business of the superintendent. You don't have to
Good afternoon, Madam President, and stakeholders. Next we have teachers of the month, student of the month, and support staff of the month to be recognized.
Good evening, everybody. As Mr. Vick was saying, each month, each school selects a teacher of the month, a support staff person of the month, and a student of the month by grade level. So I will be reading those names also so that we can celebrate those individuals. So without further ado, I will start with Kennedy Early Childhood. Teacher of the month there is Sabrina Coleman. Support staff of the month is Christopher Wells. Student of the month for pre-K is Harmony Young. Kindergarten is Jerseyville. Moving on to Summit Elementary, Teacher of the Month is Tania Coleman. Support Staff of the Month is Marcy Groves. Students of the Month, first grade, we have Frank Green. Second grade, Dakota Patterson. Third grade, Jared Watkins. Fourth grade, Katura Deer. Moving on to Ogden Elementary School, Teacher of the Month is Shayla Steele. Support Staff of the Month is Anaya McDowell. Students of the Month, first grade, Keelan Wells. Second grade, Fallon Lewis. Third grade, Kyron Barnado. Fourth grade, we have Ariel Johnson and Jeremiah Alexander. Moving on to Higgins Middle School, Teacher of the Month, we have Donna Flynn. Staff of the Month, we have Brandy Davis. Fifth grade Student of the Month is Brielle Thompson. Sixth grade Student of the Month is Journey Carter. Denman Junior High School, Teacher of the Month is Takesha Martin. Support Staff of the Month is Tammy Fuller. Student of the Month for grade 7 is Aubrey Haynes. 8th grade is Desmond Redfield. Macomb High School, Teacher of the Month is Lacey Laird. Support Staff of the Month is Bessie Wells. Student of the Month by grade level, 9th grade is Emily Chapman. 10th grade is Caleb Sutton. 11th grade is Alasia Coleman. 12th grade is Alicia Bullock. Business and Technical Complex, Teacher of the Month is Alfonso Westbrook. Support Staff is Ms. Cheryl Santangelo. Student of the Month is Kamari Evans. For our alternative location, Teacher of the Month is Shayla Edwards. Students of the Month, MHS is represented by Demetric Sawyer. Denman is Zoe Anderson. And Higgins is Sydney Allen. This concludes our list for those outstanding individuals for the month. If we could take a moment and give them a round of applause, please. We thank you for everything that you do each and every day to make our schools great.
Thank you, Ms. Butler. Madam President, next we have teacher attendance report. Teacher attendance slipped from 95% from August to 89% for September. We have an individual talk with those specific principals to address teacher attendance school board as we move forward to this next month. Next, we have the 16 section report.
Any questions or concerns?
Next, we have the discipline report number 4. Discipline increased in every school for the month of September. As the principal returned from fall break, we're going to have a reset assembly at all schools and address procedures and protocols in our PBIS program with all students at all locations school board. Do we have any questions? Next, we have our enrollment data. Our enrollment did increase to 2017 for the month of September. It was 1,979 for August. Our ADA is 92.31 for students. We want to maintain at least a 94% ADA, so we will continue to work with our parents and our teachers and our students to get all of our students to school on time every day. Madam President, that is the report and presentation of the business of the superintendent. Next, Madam President, we have the consent agenda, item 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have
Any questions or concerns? Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda item?
Lynn Martin and I move that we approve of the consent agenda items 1 through 4.
Angela Bates.
motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye.
Lynn Martin.
Angela Bates.
Opposed?
Madam President, next we have the regular agenda. C1, we have approval of policy revision.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
I second the motion, Angela Bates.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye.
Angela Bates.
Lynn Martin.
Opposed?
Number 2, Madam President, we have approval to receive policy. Rescind policy, excuse me.
Do I have a motion?
Madam President, I motion that we accept and approve the rescind policy.
Do I have a second? I second the motion. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Lynn Martin.
Ms. Bates?
Angela Bates, opposed.
Madam President, number 3, we have approval to update policy.
Before we motion, Attorney, this was the, policy that we had tabled until we got clarity. Number 3, we tabled it at the work session, but it's still on.
It needs to be removed until, okay. So someone can make a motion to table approval of that policy until the board gets clarity.
I move that we table the policy update until we get clarity. Remove from the agenda.
I second the motion. Mr. Biggs, excuse me, y'all, we have a motion and a second, but for some reason, our Zoom, they cannot hear on Zoom.
We can call in.
Ms. Bates, would you like to call in?
No, I can hear, I just texted you. It's only
Okay.
one person that I can't hear.
Okay, Dr. Burns. Dr. Burns?
I think she could hear attorney.
Okay, Attorney, we gotta speak into the mic. For some reason, we have an issue with the computer. So we have a motion and a second to table the updated policy, number 3. Any questions or concerns? And just for clarity, during the work session, we voted to table this, so it's supposed to be removed, but it's not. All in favor? Aye.
Angela Bates.
Lynn Martin.
Opposed? Thank you.
Madam President, number 4, approval for permission to seek grant or other funding for school buses for the 26-27 school year.
Do I have a motion?
Lynn Martin, approve of having the ability to seek permission for grants that may be out there for the purchase of school buses for the 2026-2027 school year.
Angela Bates, second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye.
Angela Bates.
Lynn Martin.
Madam President, approval of cybersecurity grant program.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
I, Lynn Martin, second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
I, Lynn Martin.
I, Angela Bates.
Madam President, approval of amended agreement. Federal program.
Do I have a motion?
I, Lynn Martin, move that we approve of the agreement, Rochelle Collins, federal programs.
I second the motion, Angela Bates.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns?
Question. In the contract itself, there is no, what is the budgetary amount? Because according to what was submitted to us, it's blank. Now, I do see on the docket, there's an amount on the docket. Is that the amount that's supposed to be in the contract?
If that's the open, so this would be the same, amount, $6,000.
That's the one on the docket is what now?
No, that's the one that was originally approved. So those
Okay.
after, it expires September 30th.
Okay, so but what I'm saying is that we're approving a blank document, and that's why I have a concern.
Is it, now on there, you just changed, the only thing that changed from the original was the time frame. So it goes from October to December. None of the scope or the amount changed.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, but you know.
Yes, sir, that's what I'm saying, yes, sir, I understand what you're saying, so yes, sir.
I think I understand what Dr. Burks is saying.
Right.
If the term of the contract is being extended through the amendment, then one would assume that that also comes with an increase from the previous contract. And if that is the case, then that amount does need to be included in the amendment.
But if it's not,
It doesn't come with increase.
Okay.
So from that time frame, like from the original, from the new time frame, still be 6,000, like the original. So based on the original, the time frame changed, but the amount and the hours is allowed, that part didn't change. Cause that's why it wasn't up there, so that's my home.
So the maximum amount that she's being paid under the extension, I mean, there's no increase, there's no change. Is that what you're saying?
that's what
Should
she's
we get
saying.
into it?
That's what she's saying, but then the contract that we're looking at has no amount in it.
And we'll work on that. I'll work with Mr. Vick and Ms. Hall to make sure that that contract includes everything that it should. But do you all understand the concern?
Yes.
If,
Yes, ma'am.
when did the first contract expire?
September 30th.
Okay. And so if it has already expired, then this would need to be a new contract with Ms. Collins as opposed to an amendment. Because an amendment, the purpose of an amendment is to make changes to a contract that's already in place. And so this would need to be a new contract. And if this new term, I mean, I'm assuming what you all are saying is she won't get paid for this new term?
She would get
She will.
$6,000.
Okay, right. So we need
She
a,
get the same amount.
right, so we need a new contract, which would pretty much include the terms that you already have in this amendment. So it would be a new contract for a maximum amount of $6,000. And I can work with you all to make sure that we have the correct terminology, but nothing really changes. And it would include the same terminology that the board has before it.
Yes, ma'am.
Any more questions? All in favor? Aye.
I, Angela Bates.
I, Lynn Martin.
So, if we just, I'm sorry, Ms. Dillon, but we just need to make sure that the minutes reflect that this is a new contract as opposed to an amendment.
So do we need to re-motion?
Yes, please.
Can I have a motion for a new contract and not an amendment, Ms. Martin, because you made the original, motion? Ms. Martin?
Lynn Martin, move that we table the contract that we're trying to do for federal programs. And that's what I'm seeing, is that this needs to be tabled if a new contract needs to be done.
I guess my concern would be, Mr. Vick, I just want to make sure that meets your administrative needs.
Well, at this time, it's based on things that need to be done in the federal program. We need for her to continue her services with us, to meet deadlines for upcoming hours with the federal program department.
Unless there's a possibility of a special call a special call meeting where the board has the actual contract before it, but I can tell you what I'm looking at, the terms that I'm looking at in this amendment are the same terms that would be in a new contract with Ms. Collins. Nothing would change from the previous contract that was board approved. I mean, is that correct, Mr. Vick? It doesn't sound like the scope of services would change. The maximum amount would be $6,000 and it would be extended to the end of December. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Is that clear for everyone?
Yes.
It is, Angela Bates.
Yes, Lynn Martin, and I would like to know what does the motion need to be if an entirely new contract is needed?
We just approving the contract, and not an amendment.
And Ms. Martin, the reason why it's a new contract as opposed to an amendment is because her previous contract has expired. You can only amend a contract that's currently in place. And her first contract expired in September.
Okay, thanks.
Do I have a motion to approve a new contract for Ms. Collins?
I move Lynn Martin, and I move that we approve of a new contract for Rochelle Collins regarding federal programs.
I, Angela Bates, second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye.
I, Angela Bates.
I, Lynn Martin.
Opposed?
Madam President, number 7, approval of agreement with Canada Anywhere, a youth mental wellness program.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
I, Lynn Martin, second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye.
Lynn Martin.
I, Angela Bates.
Opposed?
Madam President, approval of agreement with Lexio Learning Systems.
Do I
I,
have,
Lynn Martin, approve of agreement Lexia Learning Systems.
I, Angela Bates, second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye.
I, Angela Bates.
I, Lynn Martin.
Opposed?
Madam President, approval of agreement with Rosemont Consulting Services.
Do I have a motion?
I, Lynn Martin, approve of the agreement Rosemont Consulting Services.
I, Angela Bates, second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns?
Question.
Dr. Burke?
On this particular, contract, I see they have, provided us with a fee schedule based upon the services that they are going to, do their implementation or evaluations on. Are these, the, schedule is based on the number of students or the scope of,
Ms. Carter,
Spade.
could you address this?
It depends on the service for, the way they had it listed, but the main, reason for this approval is for the professional development and training.
okay, and deciding which services that they're going to be providing? Okay.
Any more questions? All in favor? Aye.
I, Angela Bates.
I, Lynn Martin.
Opposed?
Madam President, approval of pay increase.
Do I have a
I, Martin, move that we approve of a pay increase.
Second.
I, Angela Bates, second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye.
I, Angela Bates.
I, Lynn Martin.
Opposed?
Madam President, approval of facility use.
Do I have a motion?
I move that we, accept the approval of, it's the approval for the facility use.
I, Angela Bates, second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye.
I, Angela Bates.
I, Lynn Martin.
Opposed?
Madam President, approval of audit contract for FY 25, 26, and 27.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
I second the motion. Angela Bates.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye.
I,
I, Lynn Martin.
I, Angela Bates.
Opposed?
Madam President, approval to have an after-school program.
Do I have a motion?
I, Lynn Martin, approve of the after-school program.
Angela Bates, second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns?
Just a question for clarification. Yeah, are we gonna, focus on, 25% child? And if so, we're gonna do a promotional initiative through the parent?
Yes, sir. Once approved, we, that's it, our data, which we're in the process of doing right now. And I have identified those targeted students. We're gonna definitely reach out to all parents, to make certain that they understand the imperatives of having a student attend this program.
And once we get to a capacity of, an enrollment of the lower percentile, will it be open up to the additional students if we have capacity instead?
We will take a look at that, Dr. Burris, but the idea is to keep, number one, a low ratio, student to teacher ratio in the after-school program. And we want to make certain we have the students in this program that we're not going to have any discipline issues, because we want to be able to focus in on those students using key strategies.
Any more questions? All in favor? Aye.
I, Angela Bates.
Martin.
Opposed?
Madam President, approval to solicit bid for sale of Savage school equipment.
I, Lynn Martin, move that we solicit bids, sale of salvage school equipment.
Do I have a second?
Second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye.
I, Angela Bates.
I, Lynn Martin.
Opposed?
Madam President, approval of agreement with 796.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Angela Bates, I second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
I, Angela Bates.
I, Lynn Martin.
Madam President, approval of agreement with Mississippi Action Progress Incorporated.
Do I have a motion?
So moved, Angela Bates.
Second motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye.
I, Angela Bates.
I, Lynn Martin.
Madam President, approval of agreement with Mississippi Action Progress Local Education Agency Transition Plan.
Do I have a motion?
So
I
moved.
move that we, okay. So,
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I second the motion, Lynn Martin.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye.
I, Angela Bates.
I, Lynn Martin.
Opposed?
Madam President, approval of agreement with Seas Education Incorporated.
I, Lynn Martin, move that we approve of Seas Education Incorporated.
Angela Bates, I second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye.
I, Angela Bates.
I, Lynn Martin.
Opposed?
Madam President, approval of amended agreement with school status with Teach Boost.
Do I have a motion?
So moved, Angela Bates.
I second the motion, Lynn Martin.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? I have a question. Is this contract actual amendment or have it expired? Because this will be the same situation as, it hasn't expired?
No, ma'am, it has not.
Okay,
This is an actual amendment with agreement with school status that we currently use.
okay. Any more questions?
The Teach Boost is in addition to it.
Yes, sir, the Teach Boost is an evaluation instrument that our principals and assistant principals can use. And at the same time, we can actually monitor as, district administrators.
Thank you.
Any more questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I, Angela Bates.
I, Lynn Martin.
Opposed?
Madam President, approval of amended FY 25 budget.
I move that we approve of the amended FY 2025 budget.
So I have,
Angela Bates, second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns?
Question,
Dr. Burks?
is this,
Now, the additional document that was emailed to everyone, it shows the budget is just like a combination, so I did this report so y'all can see what was actually spent out of, district maintenance, not, object code, so like it say, teachers' salaries and benefits, assistant teachers, say what the school spent on supplies, how much we spent, it's all out of district maintenance, and how much we spent, like on utilities, electricity, all that type of stuff. It's about, it's every, thing that came out of district maintenance that was actually expended. So I did this so you can actually see it.
so what you're saying to me is that this only includes the district maintenance?
Yes, sir.
Because I've studied the one that y'all sent, and I spent several hours on it,
Yes, sir.
and I'm trying not to get.
Now, I can print it for other funds, but this is the main fund for the district, you know.
No, I just wanted to make sure this is not different from the information that we previously received.
No, sir.
This would be the same information, but just extracting from a different line item.
But it's just in addition format, so you can tell specifically from each specific, thing.
Okay.
So it's,
Any more questions?
Yes, whatever was just said by the finance director, I am asking that it be spoken into the microphone so that I can hear it.
yes, ma'am, I apologize.
Are you speaking? Can you hear yourself speaking into the microphone?
Yes, ma'am. So I received, the expenditure budget that you all emailed, and it just shows for, district maintenance fund, Fund 1120, and it shows how much was actually expensed as of 6/30/2025. And it's just a breakdown of the, combined budget, so you all can actually see what was spent on salaries and benefits, supplies, utilities, those type of things.
Okay, so it's not an actual amended budget, it's just a clarification.
It's called the amended budget because we're, the other budget is, it's like a, budget is just figures that we expect that we may spend. But this budget shows what was actually spent at 6/30/2025, from July 1 to 6/30 for the entire year.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Bates, you have any questions? All in
No
favor?
questions? I'm sorry. No questions. It's just, Mr. Burks, can you just speak just a little closer? We didn't have no problems hearing you.
Okay, what I was alluding to is that the documents that we received as board members previously, we were given a breakdown, an actual copy of a breakdown that she did on today. And I was making sure that the information that she gave us today was not different from the information that we have received in the email previously. It's the same information. The report that she gave us today was only from funds that have been spent out of the district maintenance fund. It does not include the other funding sources. So it's all the same information.
Thank you.
And, when need be, Ms. Bates and Ms. Martin, you can pick up a copy from Ms. Cameron in the district office. Any more questions? All in favor? Aye.
Aye, Angela Bates.
I, Lynn Martin.
Opposed?
Madam President, approval of agreement with Rainbow Chrysler.
Do I have a motion?
I, Lynn Martin, move that we approve the agreement with Rainbow Chrysler.
I Angela Bates, second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye.
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 I, Lynn Martin.
Opposed?
Madam President, approval of change order with Thrash Construction.
Do I have a motion?
So moved. Angela Bates.
I second the motion, Lynn Martin.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns?
And let me just make sure that, we're candid. I did have a conversation with Mr. Vick, and we're waiting final review by the attorney in my office who handles construction matters. And so this contract would need to be approved for a final review by legal counsel. And Mr. Vick and I did discuss that earlier, if that's okay with you.
Ms. Bates and Ms. Martin, did you hear Attorney Day?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Okay, any questions concerning that?
My question, if we don't have the attorney who's assisting us with whether or not this can be done, if we don't have that at this point in time, don't we need to actually table this?
No, ma'am, Ms. Martin, we have an attorney who, look at our construction projects and actually approve off on those. And it is critically important that we, get on a timetable for the construction of the building at Summit Elementary. That's why we're asking to approve this, pending approval, legal approval.
So Superintendent Vick, I just have one question. If there's something that needs to be changed, it will come back to the board and we'll have to call a special call meeting if something needs to be altered.
If there is something substantive, yes.
Okay,
Correct.
And I don't anticipate any substantive changes. I just want to make sure, because we don't want any auditing or bidding issues with these construction contracts. So I did just forward it to someone and I asked them to take a look at it.
And this way, if the contract is okay, we can go ahead and mobilize our contractors and subcontractors. They won't have to be detained any longer, school board.
Okay, thanks.
any more questions? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye, Angela Bates.
I, Lynn Martin.
Opposed?
Madam President, miscellaneous business. We have out-of-district transfer request.
Do I have a motion?
I, Lynn Martin, move that we approve of the out-of-district transfer request.
I, Angela Bates, second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye, Angela Bates.
I, Lynn Martin.
Opposed?
Madam President, personnel recommendations.
I, Lynn Martin, move that we approve of personnel recommendations.
I, Angela Bates, second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions or concerns? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye, Angela Bates.
I, Lynn Martin.
Opposed? At this time, we'll have a closed determination whether or not to go into executive session.
Madam Chair, I have a question.
Yes,
If Ms. Moore, I need to rescind my vote. I'm not sure how to do it at this time. But I think when I oppose a motion, I did that in error, and I want the records to reflect that I was in favor of that. That should have been a yes.
what
The
motion?
motion for the MSBA 2025 annual update of policies rescinded.
She voted, she did oppose. She opposed?
Is she saying she did, that was a
She
mistake?
did an error,
Okay.
so I'm just changing.
You can just correct that. So the next
Okay, thank you.
At this time, we'll have a closed determination. At what point someone will come out, especially the parents, and get you all one at a time. Let us know when we up and running. Mr. Biggs.
Yes, ma'am, almost done.
At this time, we came out of executive session, we had 2 student issues and 3 legal issues. At this time, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Lynn Moore, second the motion.
I have a motion and a second, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? I'm sorry, go ahead, Ms. Martin.
She said aye.
She said aye.
No,
Opposed?
I was saying just aye.
Opposed? Thank you.